Okay, so now we have the last match. Luna versus Am. So she's starting off by thinning her deck of grade 3s. She said she needed a grade 2, so I can only hope that she gets it from this.
That's the hope.
Well, she gets first drive check, so unfortunately that's not a that's not a grade 2.
Do I by chance need the new EXE?
I would say yes, just to be sure. I think my friend tried to get it without the new EXE and things blew up.
Noted.
Blew up.
Yeah, see, she's right here. They blew up. So
I don't like.
get the EXE just to be sure.
Yeah, I don't like explosions.
I mean, if you're cool, you don't look at them.
Accurate. Correct.
No, 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 no. You are the cause of the explosion.
So
And she top decked the grade 2.
feels good, man. On my way. Forest.
No, a shop.
Got it.
We're just getting all of the Tommy Bros.
I have more sleeves than I remember. Okay.
I'm actually kind of surprised she didn't call Tommy Brothers over Tommy Brothers in the same column as Tommy Brothers. And now I know why she didn't. Okay.
This is some very nice Night Rose sleeves.
And it's a heel trigger.
Oh boy. I just caught up with everyone.
And that's a lot of grade 3. Holy crap. G-Bus. Wait, why isn't he drive checking that?
He drove check. Got the same thing anyways. Two of them, in fact.
Well
Uh,
then.
yeah, Casey hadn't decided whether or not she was guarding, and he took the first drive check, so he's putting it back as courtesy for misplaying. And then got it anyways.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize. Well, she doesn't really have to guard. She can. She has the ability, but she doesn't have a reason. Chose to guard anyway. She has a lot of grade 3s out of deck, but she also has a lot of stride fodder on the field. I hope she can stride for later turns.
I think she'll be fine.
There's no normal ghosty to call from the drop zone.
We are looking at none, because there's none.
She can actually bring out Granok if she wanted to. And she does. Toby, no guards. Well, I don't think Toby can guard at this point. Critical trigger. These are the crits of the King of the Pirates. Getting rid of the Magia grade 3 was a good idea, considering what it does in the rear guard.
Right, I was about to question the attack on the rear guard, and then I remembered it has a rear guard effect.
First strides into a man really interesting because he's low on hand. Then again, it's not like Pale Moons really have much of a way to get more hand.
They're looking to make the board from the soul and keep whatever they get from the checks. That's the that's the goal if you're not playing the happiness build.
Well, that's their way of getting hand. The only problem is, if your opponent's aggressive enough, they negate all the hand you save by not calling things from hand.
Exactly. That's almost the same way Grand Blue function as well, without things like Cutlass or other
Well,
draw methods that are
the
built
thing
in.
about it, the difference between that is that Grand Blue have more draw power. They have more stuff that can draw
Grand Blue do have more draw. Like they're built more to have
because they have
draw.
Cutlass, they have Cannoneer, they have Sea Strolling Banshee if you decide to do that for some reason.
Yeah, you have the option, whereas Pale Moon isn't really gifted as well. They have an option. It just
The only option that they have is
Egg Juggler,
Egg Juggler.
the crit.
Egg Juggler. That's it. That's all they have. Egg Juggler. The crit doesn't count
Well, they have the
because
crit,
every clan
reuse it.
has that now.
but you can reuse it.
Every clan has that now.
But you can reuse it.
I mean, that's,
it's a reusable draw source. Is what I'm trying to get at.
that's true enough. But if you're going that far, it eventually stops being worth it.
Eventually, yeah, it doesn't make numbers unless you're playing things like Mephisto, which you generally do play, but still.
I mean, it's hard for a 4K unit to make a number.
That's true. 100%.
There are ways, but it's hard.
This is looking to be a big push. Already going for the Night Rose push.
Well, she has to, because she got hit to 5, which was not supposed to happen yet. Like I can honestly say that was not meant to happen. So first attack is 15 at the Vanguard. 5k to block if he wants to block it, but it does cost a guard. She can also counterblast for Negro Bone, retire it, and bring out... There's a Negro Rook in there. But is there only one? Well, there's also
Only
a
one
Gas
Rook?
Dragon.
There's a gas, which provides pushing with the 7k booster.
She probably wants to save Gash if she uses it at all for the Night Rose calls, because she can give a booster to it as well.
Right. So, goes for the Rook. Makes me wonder if this build plays stands in it or not.
Rook takes Magician. And if you're wondering the chess game where there's a Magician, it exists. I swear it does. So now she can get out a card in the back and a card in the front. If she actually is legitimately pushing for game, I would say go for Gas Dragon.
Yeah, gassed in a 7k.
And that 7k is going to give 3,000 more power to the Negro Lazy, actually. No guard. This could be the deciding factor.
There's the standout I was going to question.
The one stand trigger. The one stand trigger. So here's a funny thing. You can choose not to do Gas Dragon's power-up skill. She doesn't have to put 3 cards into the drop. She doesn't have to put 2 cards into the drop zone. She just has the option.
Yeah, she can swing for 21 or get an AK boost and swing for 20.
9.
Had to math for a second. Right, and that pushes the G guard out of hand.
Yeah, it did. I had to think in my head if it really did force the G guard out, like if he could have done something to not, if he could have guarded without it. He could,
Yeah, he could have.
but it would have cost an extra card.
Yeah.
MLG strats mirror land into the soul.
Yeah, so he can just net whatever he wants in there.
It doesn't get the plus 5k boost to shield, but doesn't even need it right now.
Goes to a generation break 2. Calls
Is there a
lazy.
Cannoneer in there? Okay. Does it to get Grenache. On flip 2, so now that's resources for next turn.
And that lazy stays on the board, so that acts as intercept.
Yeah, which is important because she's at 5.
We have a PG for the Vanguard, if I remember the checks correctly. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
but
what
this
else.
is
Though.
Harry, that's the problem.
This is Harry. And that's going to be a lot of push.
This is going to be a lot of attacks.
Normally being GB3 is an issue, but because G-Guards exist...
Yeah,
helps
the existence
the
of
deck.
G-Guards helped every deck that has a GB3.
Basically.
It makes things like Harry a lot more viable.
Mm-hmm. A much more effective pusher.
More like a lot more likely to come out is what I would say.
Accurate.
She does have a Generation Guard in hand, if I remember correctly. Unless she used it already. No, I think she used it already. Never mind.
Yeah, I believe so.
And now Harry is going in. For more push. For more push on this turn.
The number doesn't get any better, but it goes to the soul.
The extra 5k does help the number a little.
The thing is that the Chimera was already at 16k.
Yeah. But I
So
think
it
it's
was more
also more the fact that putting it into the soul,
So to go for Harry to put it back
yeah,
out.
more Harry things.
Makes sense.
Now the unfortunate problem here is, after this, Harry still has 2 attacks.
Yes.
Wait, is it 2? Yeah, he has 2
Yeah. He can call 3 from the soul.
Yeah, I thought he had less cutie. Wait, it's 3 from the soul?
It is.
Oh. You know, that was probably never an issue before. Because it never came out.
That's well, that's looking like the game.
Well, that's a crit, so unless that is a G guard, she's gonna have to take 2 damage.
Yeah. Huh. Well, there's that.
And unfortunately, that's the last damage. Good games. Good job, everybody.
Glad I got Suna at the end. It was good.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Good games. See you next time.